need him to if Top Esports want to win this series, and so getting him off to a good start is big. Knight still has his flash and a lot of jumps at his disposal. Will use the flash to go over the wall. It's actually going to be matched by Kanavi, who lands the chop for a little bit of extra slows. Now with Knight having zero mobility, it's going to be Cream dashing forward and picking up first blood for TES.
Great visit from Kanavi. They saw that his ward was on the bot side. He approached from the top side as that wave was in. And that's a timer where, you can see Beishwan on his Gromp right now. That's an expected timer where the jungler is going to base, reset, and hit his camps, but Kanavi's sticking around. It's a big win. We'll have to catch up with his camps, but now we have the bot lane of BLG.
For Top Esports, they're feeling very good about how this early game has been situated for themselves. Now Kanavi looking for a play potentially on the bot side. Call the Forge God, gonna come out, knock Bin up, and he actually gets the dash cancelled initially. And the Syrian charge is coming through. Looks like Bin should be dead here. Using public execution in onto Kanavi to try to buy a little bit more distance, but the pillar comes in. It's followed in by a flash, and they're waiting for Beishwan to arrive. Glacial Prison lands onto Kanavi. He does not have the subjugate available. Finally using it with the Aftershock Sedge. He's going to keep the Shuttle alive. Syrian charge again from 369 will land onto both members and delay the initial play, but nice job by BLG to make sure that Bin does not go down.
And that should just be the Dragon now being taken by Beishwan. As I feel like that's the option, or just what's up next is Knight. Good sidestep, and Cream.
Not finding too much, and Cream just goes down. The Fate Seal dodged away from. That was all too easy. Coming through.
Our boy just got fathered by the LPL GOAT Knight. I don't know what else to say there, Cream, but I fear that you got your Yone, despite the bans of the Akali and the Silas, and the gank from your friend. That was not played well by Cream, who Alta didn't have anything to snap back to, and that was a one-way trip.
And that allows for Beishwan. The fact that he got that first blood, you would hope that Cream would have been in a good position to succeed. But just a little misplay there from our young mid laner results in him going right back to even against one of the best mid laners that we have here in the LPL.
Well, you can say the best, Grapes. It's okay. We both voted for him for MVP.
Yes, we did. As,
we did.
Cubs are going to be kited away from here by Kanavi as well. The Subjugate is back off of cooldown, and the Hawkshot's going to spot them out. Enchanted Crystal Arrow is available for Jackie Love. He has a lot of pick potential. Kanavi biding his time with the smite and being able to make sure that TES get up 2 for 1 in that department.
Yeah, Beishwan missed his smite. Wasn't able to find the combo there as we're going to return to our lanes. Knight going to be up a level now on the Cream.
We missed 2 Qs.
Yeah, Knight's been really good with the sidesteps there so far. Again, this matchup, when you're in your E form, you got to be able to try and pressure the Aurora with that bonus move speed from the kit, that E-hop at slow. Can be used really nicely to try and space things out. So far so good there for Knight. As it is looking like it's an E-max from him in this matchup. This makes some sense. You can't guarantee its connection with some of the frames of Yone, like with the Q3s and those likes. Speaking of Yone, Cream, see if you can buffer this.
Round 2, and this time is Beishwan here first, getting it.
If that trade ends up being mid.
Yeah, actually waiting for Jackie and Chris to arrive here. With the threat of that Enchanted Crystal Arrow, forcing him to go back, and now on the backside of things, a nice buffer from Bin with the public execution to make sure they call the Forge God does not connect. But now without any extra mobility, it's going to be the Pillar doing a ton of work on to Bin. Kanavi with the Subjugate, going to continue to hunt him down with that Pillar. One more chomp will seal the deal as Top Esports even up that kill count at 2 for now. Teleport coming in from Knight to clear out this mid wave. And now 369, he maybe walked the wrong way on, flashing over the wall to make sure that a kill is imminent. And 369 will go down as the Feats of Warfare go towards Billy.
They couldn't get Callista involved in that one, but at least able to turn things around. Bin has the flash in the gray screen, but that was not available for him to get out of the play. It's a well-timed gank from Top Esports. They find the rinse and repeat and give 369 a little bit of reprieve, and now that matchup in isolation, it's kind of been all Bin at the moment.
369, we should have walked with Kanavi out of that fight, but instead,
probably, yeah,
pathing towards the wave right into the teleport of Knight, just wasn't reading that play properly. And results in basically a free kill going over in what should have been a 1-for-0 situation that also should have given Cream time to hit away at this turret and get himself back into the game himself.
And now Bin in this lane, he has an Eclipse and can actually really push around Cream at the moment, who has no access to Vamp. And with that going on, Bin, of course, has access to the TP. He's going to win out on that side lane matchup and could play for this Dragon, too.
Yeah, Kanavi's top, he's gone.
Yeah. Oh.
Arrow. And the fight does begin. Oh, it finds it. On it to Bin, gonna be matched up by the Fate Seal, but the damage still might not be enough. A solo bolo for Gigabin as he shakes his head saying, what the hell are you guys thinking?
I mean, I feel like that's been me this entire night, Grape. And that's the play, that's the attempt. I mean, I know that we're playing away from the Dragon, but I mean, Cream just cannot play like this in these big games. And this has been the biggest criticism of Cream.
Oh, okay.
Bin's not out of there. And, like, Cream just hasn't shown up big in big games internationally. And again, like we set up this mid-jungle duo as Cream's still kind of looking to prove himself. Beishwan, for sure, this is the biggest series that Beishwan's ever played in. But going up against Knight and Kanavi, like these are the MVP. It's been a weird day from Top Esports, man.
Uncharacteristic so far. They're going to find another play. They were on a ward, clearing that out.
Brother.
And Cream just disrespecting the might have been in Beishuan.
I mean, this is the Yone that has been banned for 2 games, and rightfully so against Cream. Cream is a very talented Yone and melee player. And, I mean, this series, like, top esports haven't been able to put it together. The first few games, it really has been the bot lane just getting completely gapped. And now Cream just getting kind of team gapped here. As he's pretty far behind. This Yone is just not going to be a threat in the side lane, Grapes. It's going to be a problem. As that hostile takeover, going to be the hostile takeover of the Rift Herald. Insured for BLG, but... A good slow connecting from Jackie up there as he makes that one look pretty... Oh, he did look that.
He puts forward. The Ren stacks are going to come through. Elky cleanses away from that Encore and will send a Jackie Love right back to base. Another kill picked up at 6-2 BLG. And this game's getting out of hand real quick, Cubby.
You know, it really feels like... Oh, okay, we got around the pillar. That was actually kind of cute. It really feels like the international hate watchers of top esports got their wish today. I'm so puzzled, Grapes, because it feels like throughout this whole split, we've seen top esports. Knight, no TP. And BLG for sure see this one coming.
They need a win, and they need one quickly. They might find one here onto On. Fate Seal does connect here onto Elk. He has a bailout on top of him, so that means that Knight will be able to get one back. Here's the public execution. It goes in onto the back line. Elk finally going to go down, and it comes right at the perfect moment. Call the force got in. Cream's at 1 HP. It gets taken down by the W over the wall by Beishuan, and it's 4 down already for top esports. This is a 3v1 open up for 369. BLG controlling this fight around the...
This is not... I mean, first off, not the identity we're seeing from top esports, right? We talked about the early game, or full court press, as On's going to go for this one, actually.
And a huge between worlds from Knight as well. The weirding does so much damage. Chris is already dead. Bailout on to save him. Kanavi can't even find the kill onto the Renata. Cream going forward here with the bait shield, but there's just not enough DPS whatsoever. It is a triple kill picked up for Elk, a 4th picked up for Knight, and 369's looking at everyone saying, what's happening, guys?
I mean, like, why are we taking these fights? You have Ashe, Seraphine, Yone. It feels so unwarranted that we're fishing like this as top esports. And yeah, poor 369, it feels like he's just been, like, him and Kanavi have played fine in this series, but...
The soul spawning in 2.5 minutes time. And top esports know they got to go for a play quick or else this game and this series is just over. They're going to go onto that tier 1 turret. Knight going to be taken down most likely, but able to dip, dodge, and away for a long time. Finally getting Kanavi the kill. But they bought enough time for the rest of the team to arrive. Yep. Jackie Love in a lot of trouble. Ren is sending Kanavi down to 1 HP. And it should be the eventual wipe here of this team fight. 369 not able to find anything with that Ornhorn. And Beishuan just locking up all of top esports, putting them in a prison of their own mentals. As it's going to be another 4 kills picked up for BLG.
I mean, they're able to pick up 2 pity prizes, so actually Slingshot some gold back, but I mean, the ugliness kind of continues here for top esports. As the thing about this team is that usually, like, their setups, how they play sides, like objectives, you can always see the idea. I think that's what I'm most disappointed about in this Game 3 is I really don't see the idea behind the majority of the plays we're seeing from top. In a game where, again, I feel like time is not terrible for them. Like, you have a Trundle that steals stats, you have an Ornn. You can see what Yone can do in side lanes later on, but sadly, this is all Cream has done in the side lanes.
Nice
he's going down.
From Ben. Yep,
like,
it's just...
What is this?
Hey, we're getting close to the 110 power spike right now for Cream. That's all I'll say. So, you know, maybe he's trying to get there. It's not looking good.
I just feel like, you know, the scene from Anchorman where he says milk was a bad choice. I feel that way about Cream, just because A, Cream jokes, but B, like half the plays we've seen, it's been a bad choice.
The second ball, nothing I can provide there. As we have this dragon spawning. Gonna be the soul picked up for BLG unless top esports do anything about it. It seems like they're gonna put all their eggs into the basket of this one team fight. Down 6,000 gold and looking for the engage. They finally knock up onto On, but there's not enough damage just yet. It's gonna be the soul picked up here for BLG. Ornhorn finding 2, but Beishuan is still massive here on this front line in between worlds, doing so much damage. Knight dashes in. Public execution on a Cream will take him down once more. And Jackie Love isolated and executed by the side of Billy Gaming. It's going to be Knight dashing forward. Chris the final target. 5-0 ace picked up for BLG.
BLG, man, they look back. They're going to take this game and make it so that they have 2 opportunities to make it to MSI and EWC. And honestly, look like they're on the fast track to get back to form when it comes to them and Knight. And those 4 domestic titles straight that he wasn't able to find in Split 1. As this series that we had hyped up coming into the night, Graves, Man, it's a library out there if you're a top esports fan.
It's just over. I mean, Cream's up in 5 seconds, but the Nex is already exposed. The hottest team in the LPL, adding fuel to the fire here in a 3-0 sweep over the defending champions. Billy Gaming locked themselves a spot in top 3.
Well,